So I started my YouTube channel last year as a way of encouraging my fellow immigrants in Canada or people that are planning to come anytime soon to go for the trade world, to go into the heavy duty industry. It's an industry whereby you will never regret going, and there are a lot of opportunity, there are a lot of jobs. See, heavy duty industry, the trade industry is the only industry that even if there is no job anywhere else, there will always be an opening, no matter what. They will always be looking for somebody. So now, and it's an industry whereby even if you got tired of where you're working, within the within 2 3 weeks, you will definitely see another offer. Except maybe you just want to relax. A colleague of mine said if he's tired of working with one company, that he always take a break, maybe like 2 weeks break to refresh before start another company because as soon as it's done, there's already an offer on ground. And I realize in this country, if the as soon as the Canadians they are done with the high school, some set of children go to the college, to study medicine, nursing, and all that, or the university, and some sets go into trade. And at the end of the day, you earn the same pay grade with doctors, with engineer, with other field, out there. So in trade, you can earn any amount that you dream of earning. I'm just going to tell you, you want to earn $100 per hour. There are so many. It is very, very easy. And it's an industry whereby you don't need a degree to you know to practice. You only need just two things: your experience and your certification. Certification and experience matter most. Degree, nobody cares about. Nobody will even ask you, do you have a BSc? BSc in what? So now, but you can earn as many. So the pay is based on experience and is based on certification. Even the same thing in the other world. If a doctor finished his medical school, he won't start earning that big amount immediately. It's based on experience. So it's the same practice with trade. And within 2 3 years, you can earn that dream amount, that money that you plan to earn. Taiwo, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, don't forget to click on the like and the subscribe button. I'm around 9,500 followers. I want to appreciate everybody, that is, you guys are my family, that is following me, liking my video, seeing me on the street and be like, hey, Taiwo and all that. I really appreciate you guys, and I want to say thank you so much. So, sometime last year, I created this YouTube channel as a way of encouraging people. Uh, the company I work for, we were short-handed, and it's just few months to the winter, and we were looking for new hires, like new people to hire. These are unskilled labor. These are jobs whereby you don't need to have any experience. They will teach you and all. So when I came to Canada with my family, my first job was in Staples, and they are paying me $15 per hour. Back home, if you tell someone that you are earning $15 per hour, they will think it's a big money, but no, it's not. So, and my first paycheck was around $700. So, my first paycheck after 2 weeks of working. So I realized $700. What am I going to do with 700 with a family of one? House rent is around maybe like 1 250. I'm gonna pay internet bills, phone bills, you know, a lot of miscellaneous bills and all that. Then my first paycheck 700. 700 will not even cannot even pay my house rent. So talk less of some other bills. Then, you know, the next thing, people will be like, look for another job. But it is not that easy to look because I'm already doing another 140 hours job, 40 hours per week job. It's not that easy to look for another 40 hours. See, to me, it's not that easy to me. I don't know. Some other people will be like, I be Ajebota back home. So it is not that easy to go from another work to another night shift to me. So I check online. I started submitting CVs, CV to other jobs that are paying higher. So my target then was at least to earn maybe like $25 per hour. So I was looking for any other jobs that pay higher than minimum wages. That was my plan in general. Like, give me $20, I'm okay. Let me look for job of 22, $25, I'm okay. So I started submitting applications to every company, every industry for any job that is above minimum pay. The only company that got back to me was, the heavy duty industry. So that's the company I'm currently working for. Then they were looking for a loop tech. So loop technician is somebody that is going to change, all those heavy duty, so like the telehandler, like the John Deere excavator, all those their um what's it called, equipment. So that is going to be changing the oil, the filter. Your job is just to change the oil filter. If maybe there's just little thing damage, like the bulb is not working, just fix the bulb. So I got a call from my manager, and I was like, come, you have an interview on so date. So I went there, and they were like, looked at, like, do I have any experience, maybe changing of oil or anything, like even changing of my car oil. I've been a Ninja guy. I was like, yeah, I do change my car oil now. Like, I can change my car oil. And so anytime, like, back home, that is what I do. I know how to change my car oil and filter. So, but I don't even know how to do that. So, like, if I want to change my car oil, I'll take it to a mechanic to do it. Even to change my tire self, and also I be do. I'm like, I don't know how to do it. So he was like, okay, even if you don't know anything, we are going to teach you. So because I told him, I said I can only do car oil, but I can't change all this heavy equipment, oil change. I don't know how to do that. So he said, don't worry, we are going to teach you. Like, it's unskilled job. So we are looking for people. If we see people that has the experience, yes, but if you don't have the experience for the first 3 months, we call it the orientation period, where I will definitely teach you. Then within the next 3 months, you will know everything from A to Z. And I can tell you, within a month, I know everything. Like, I can do everything just within a month. Like, how easy it is. I realized that the bigger the machine, the easier to fix. See, then I realized most of these machine that you see, those big equipment, they are big, but to fix them, to remove, because they are that big, so to fix them is always that easy. The smaller the equipment, the harder to fix. This month, I get to know each equipment, get to know the name, what is used for, how to operate. For the first month, you only need to learn just two things in every duty industry: the equipment and what is used for. If you know what is used for, you will know what is how to remove the oil and the filter and every other thing. So I get to know the name, what they use it for, and how to operate it is very important. So how to operate it so that you won't injure yourself, and how to remove the filter, how to change some things, some components, and all that. So, you know, few months to winter, like few months to last year winter, we were looking for some other so for another position that are open, and nobody's coming by, like nobody's applying. And also I had to, like, okay, let me start making videos on, to encourage people. Like, there are so many opportunities in this trade industry. Like, there are so many opportunity. You can become whatever or whoever you wanted to become in the heavy duty industry, in the trade industry in Canada. And what do you want to become? Do you want to earn $100 per hour? Do you want to earn like a doctor? Do you want to even work in the office? We have it here. Like, this is the only industry whereby the benefit is top notch. Working in the blue collar industry, you earn subsidies from government, you know, what's it called? Cost of living allowance, you know, a lot of other allowance, and child health care, life insurance that covers for your family. These are other benefits that are not even in so much or in most of these retail stores. So now that is what we have, and anybody can do it, male, female, anybody. Even I can tell you, if you start as a laborer, like you look for a laboral job or skilled laboral job, and you start from there, within 1 year, you will be promoted. Like, you will not even be a laborer anymore. From there, you become an operator. From operator, you become, or you be go for a technician. From there, you become a foreman, and from foreman, you can become a coordinator. That is it, because it's the only industry that people leave after a while. Like, after working for some 2, 3 years, they will see another company that is higher, they will go. In office job here in Canada, you see people that have been working there for 10 years, 15 years, that they will not leave. But in trade, people go and come. That is how it is built. After a while, you can just see someone that have a misunderstanding with the manager, or that's just tired of the job, leave. So leave, then another person will come, or they will promote opportunity to grow. So there's always opportunity to grow in the trade world. In trade world, it's not about the degree, it's about certification and experience. That is what any company needs from you. Certification and experience. You have the certification they need, and you have the experience they need. Higher your experience, the higher your pay. So the amount they are going to pay someone with 1 year experience is different from what they'll pay someone with 5 years and 10 years of experience. Now, the manager was like, we'll teach you, don't worry, we'll get you all the certification and all that. Even the company, because it's a multinational company, so they have their in-house certification. Like, I have to like attend the school, in-house school, because they have a branch in US and the Canada and the UK. So they have a school, an in-house company in schools. I don't need to go out to do any certification. I just attend the in-house school, and that is just it. So now my manager was like, "Hey, don't worry, we'll teach you. Don't worry, that is nothing to worry about." And I was like, okay, so how much will you pay me? Like, okay, because you have no experience, we'll start from $30 per hour. Like, $30? Come on, I'm ready. So even if not today, like to carry concrete on the head or anything, I'm fucking ready, because at that moment, I need that job. I really need that job. I believe $30 will solve every problem I have. We'll pay my house rent, we'll pay anything. And the funniest part is that they said, okay, anything after 8 hours in a day will be counted as overtime. So I'll be working like 11 hours in a day, but for anything after 8 hours, I'll be paid times two. Overtime means times two. So they'll pay me times two. So in a week, anything after 40 hours will be counted as overtime. And like in a trade industry now, there's always overtime, weekend jobs and everything. So my first paycheck, I earn, I think after tax and every other miscellaneous and all that. So they paid me roughly like 2,400 or 2,500, I forgot, which is enough for me. I'm like, this will solve my problem. Like, it's okay for me. So in a month, I was catching out like roughly 6 grand, and with no experience. I'm even under orientation. Like, orientation means I'm still under training, because for the first 3 months, you'll be under training. So doing nothing. I'll just be on the system, be watching video, be doing the certification and every other thing. And after orientation, even okay, a month, my second month, they start showing me everything from loop tech. Loop tech means change of oil, change of these, the filter, how to remove these, how to operate these, how to operate that, and every other stuff. So December, 3 months to winter, we were looking for more hands, and nobody's coming by, like nobody is applying for that position, and these are $35 per hour job. Then I created this channel just to tell people that there's you can make money in trade, and it is not even hard. If I can do it, then anybody, like if someone like me can be here, then anybody, I don't think there's any laziest person out there than me. So if I can survive here doing, trade work, blue collar, then anybody out there can do it. So now with time, a month, like let me just say every three months, increments and everything. And there's something in trade that we call profit share. So every three months, about the company I work for, like every 4 months, some companies every three months, they share the profit among, their staffs and everything. So there's profit share, there is cost of living allowance, which apart from the normal everything, my normal paycheck, there's cost of living allowance, there's LOA, there's a lot of other benefits, which you can't even get in any other jobs out there. There's life insurance, there's dental, there's every, I don't want to use F word, but every benefit, because you are in a position where the government needs, the outer government, we call them the critical position, like a position whereby nobody want to do, like people don't want to work outside, people don't want to do handiwork anymore. So there are so many benefits from the government, so many benefits, like I'll just receive this, receive that, and like even to the family covers a lot of things. And that is when I created the channel. Like, you can do it. Like, seriously, if you're coming to Canada or you're in this country and you're you are doing 2-3 jobs, you don't have to do 2-3 jobs to survive. Come into trade world. I'm telling you, you can earn any amount you think of. Right now, alhamdulillah, like seriously, I look back and right now I realize if I've chosen office position, I would never have been where I am today. And that is it. I would never have been, because it's based on years. Years after years, you are growing. Your paycheck is increasing ×2. If they start with you, your first year earning is around $60,000. I can bet you your second year will be around 80,000-90,000. Your third year will be around 100,000. So now it is what it is, because nobody is doing this job, and they are looking. The only person they will choose is the person that is inside, because you know more than any other person. So there is opportunity to grow in the trade industry. Like, they will always want you to grow. They will always want you to change your position, because with time you get tired of doing it, and they will always want you to grow. In all my videos, I always, share the equipment, the certification, how you can go about it, how much the job worth, and how much they are paying for that operator, to operate that certification. So take advantage of it. I know the country is passing through a lot of things right now. There are limited jobs out there, but there are so many jobs in trade. There are so many. Your dream is to earn $100 per hour. you can earn $120 per hour in trade. Your dream, even a BSc, see, I'm just saying it, even a doctor, let's say a doctor, you finished you went to the medical school and everything, your first earning will never be $100 per hour. It goes with experience. The same thing with trade. So now, so as soon as you come inside, you let's say you started from a laborer, the the next 3, 4, 5 months, you become an operator, then you start going, you become a technician, or see, there are two ways. Either you become an operator or you become a technician. Then you start earning, you start advancing, you start getting certification on certification and every other thing. Then with time, you see that you start within 3, 4, 5 years, you start earning that dream amount. Your dream is to earn $100 per year. You can earn $100, 100K per year in trade within 1 year or 2 years. So far, you have the relevant certification they need. Your dream is to work in the office. You can work in the office in trade. Just have Primavera V6. Go to NIET. NIET's Primavera V6 certification is around $2,000. With a Primavera V6 and maximum, just that two certification will fetch you a job of $40 per hour. And you can get these two certification within just a month with no experience. Okay, I want to work in an office. I'm an office person. Maybe it's my wife, or just those two certification will earn you $45. No experience. Then with experience, then you start going higher. So just maximum and Primavera V6. So now you want to work as a technician. There are so many. Like seriously, I don't know. Like I I I always watch. I'm always on TikTok and YouTube, and a lot of people are complaining no jobs, no this, no that, and there are a lot of openings out there. A lot of companies looking for people to hire. They couldn't find any. Female, male, anybody can do it. My colleagues at work, Amanda, Molly, some like they are all young ladies. If you see them at work, you'll be like, man, these are men and they are white ladies, young, beautiful ladies. And that is just it. You'll be fit. You like, it's not stressful. There are so many instruments to lift to help you to make things easy for you. I'm just saying it like I'm advising my fellow immigrant, come to trade. Like seriously, if you need money, come. If you need anything, we have it here. And you need PR, pathway, so many pathways to PR is the best, fastest way to permanent resident. So this will be the end of my video. Like, it's just a video for advice, and just feel like, okay, let me do it. If you have any question or anything to ask me, don't forget to do it as a comment below. I read all my comments, and definitely I will reply to your question. So my name is Taiwo, and I will see you on the next one.